Over the weekend, U.S. track and field athlete Gwen Berry turned her back on the American flag as the national anthem was played. She had just won the bronze medal for the hammer throw at the Olympic trials in Oregon, earning herself a spot on Team USA in Tokyo next month. She also put on a black T-shirt over her head with the words "activist athlete" written on it. Berry told reporters that she felt the anthem was played on purpose to coincide with her actions, but a USA track and field spokeswoman said they didn't want to play the anthem. It was played at the same time every day during the trials. I'm not sure we want someone like this representing America on the world stage, Steve.
Oh, well, to say the least. Listen, a serious country would have told her immediately following that tantrum, you are not representing the United States. Here's the thing also, though, Jen, that I think is critical for us to assess. The Olympics is about country teams participating. There are other venues in which she could participate. She could absolutely go to a lot of track and field championships that are not necessarily nationality based. That is the entire point of the Olympics, a point that she clearly has missed.
Yeah, I don't see why she even has a desire to be on the Olympic team to begin with. But for now, let's bring in our tonight's panel, former special assistant to President Trump, Kelly Sadler, and the president of Accuracy in Media, Adam Guillette. Adam, I want to start with you because, you know, I kind of think the media is somewhat to blame for this. You see people like Colin Kaepernick and then those that follow in those footsteps. And I think we're kind of making them martyrs. We're giving them way too much attention. Yes, it gives us something to talk about. We're doing it tonight on our show. But I think they're getting too much attention and too much praise and becoming household names.
Well, the media is taking part in it again and again. We've been saying this for a while at Accuracy Media. Get your politics out of our sports. Whether it's this entitled progressive who's got all of the progressive privilege in the world and thinks she can behave like a spoiled brat at an event, or ESPN's Max Kellerman, who on his sports show blamed the riots in American cities on right-wingers, or loudmouth Keith Olbermann. Sports should be something that unite us, something that brings us together, regardless of our political and other differences. And instead, these progressives just use it as another opportunity to politicize every bit of our lives. It's got to stop.
Right. No, I agree, Adam. You know, sports used to be a unifying cultural moment for America. It also used to be just a nice diversion. It was something where you did not have to think about serious matters of life, like politics and the culture wars. But unfortunately, it has devolved. So, Kelly, I want to ask your opinion on Ms. Berry. Do you agree with me that she should be a two-part question? Should she be punted from the Olympic team? And if so, should she be replaced by a trans athlete who is a biological male now competing as a woman? Your thoughts, Kelly?
Oh, Steve. Listen here. I just feel like this was a demonstration in bad sportsmanship. She finished in third place. She was not first place finisher. Like Deanna Price came in first. She was the number one on that stadium. She set records with her performance in the hammer throw. And yet all we're doing is talking about this spoiled brat who threw a temper tantrum, stealing the limelight away from whom the best athletes are in America. Absolutely, she should not represent the Olympic squad and Team USA. This is voluntary, as Jen was saying. She doesn't have to do this. Let an athlete who really wants to represent America, who's proud in our country, go and represent us overseas, not have this, little, snowflake who wants to make everything about politics when it really should be about the athletes and bringing our country together under our flag and under our national anthem as one people.
So, Adam, if she unfortunately is going to be representing the USA, there are some rules. They're a little bit different than what we see at the trials. According to the International Olympic Committee, Rule 50, they say no kind of demonstration or political, religious, or racial propaganda is permitted in any Olympic sites, venues, or other areas. So, as we watch these games play out, do you expect that these activist athletes, as they call themselves, will be on their best behavior?
Of course not. They've got progressive privilege. They think they can do whatever they want and get away with it. Progressives burn down cities and then see it described as a fiery but peaceful protest. I don't think she's going to be afraid to raise her fist up or to pull another temper tantrum stunt at the Olympics, which is why she doesn't belong there. As that point was made, it's unfair for her teammates. And can you imagine, heaven forbid, she actually wins her event, she's going to be subjected to hearing the national anthem again. What a shame that would be. Let's do everybody a favor. Let's do the viewers a favor. Let's do her a favor and prevent that from happening by not shipping her out to Tokyo.
Yeah, agreed.
Exactly.
Kelly, listen, today in the White House briefing room, Jen Psaki, on behalf of Joe Biden, defended Ms. Berry. Let's have a listen.
I know he's incredibly proud, to be an American and has great respect for the anthem and all that it represents, especially for our men and women serving in uniform all around the world. He would also say, of course, that part of that pride in our country means recognizing there are moments where we are, as a country, haven't lived up to our highest ideals, and it means respecting the right of people granted to them in the Constitution to peacefully protest.
Kelly, you served in White House communications. What's your thought of your assessment of the comments from Psaki there?
That the Biden administration is so scared of their woke progressive flank that they're too coward to defend the American flag and our national anthem. Listen, we are all one people. That should be, politics aside, we are all Americans. It doesn't matter our race. It doesn't matter where we came from. We have all come to the greatest country on earth. Do we have failures in our past? Yes, but we have rectified them. We've made progress and promise, and we're living in the best nation in the world. And the press secretary at the White House should not be ever afraid to say those words.
Yeah, completely agree with you, Kelly, and especially considering those that have served our country and have died for it as well. Kelly Sadler and Adam Guillette, thank you both so much for being with us.
Thank you.